I really like it when the Seattle Mariners baseball club wins ball games against divisional opponents.
God,
That's a
it's
novel
just
thought.
so good.
That's pretty cool when that happens. Yeah.
I also like it when the Texas Rangers just straight up give them, well, try to give them ball games, like on
I.
Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Oh well.
Mm,
Oh man.
Take it. I don't want it.
Please take my game. Please take it.
Please. I do not want to win this game.
They're
I
in
would like to
hell
show.
in our ballpark. They
I
just
love it.
absolutely cannot play in T-Mobile.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I pulled up the splits for that. Hold on. What was it?
What is it?
Um,
9-39 now in the
they're 10 and
2020s.
3 against Texas. Oh, this ballpark. Yeah, 38 and 9 since 2020. Since 2021, the Mariners are 51 and 26 against Texas, the second best record against an AL team during that span. They've
Oh
won
man.
5 straight home series against the Texas Rangers. Get shitted on, I guess. Welcome back
That's
to Mariner Mondays. Jake is in disbelief at the fact that the Seattle Mariners Baseball Club LLC owns the Texas Rangers.
and it
Um,
couldn't happen to a nicer ball club.
no, get that team in their homophobic beliefs. We're gonna start off
Truthfully.
hot today.
Hmm.
Uh, I think the last episode we did was the oh my god, we have Josh Naylor trade. We'll start with the trades because that's obviously the biggest thing that's dominated the news cycle. The Josh Naylor trade was first, then it was oh my god, let's go get his friend from Arizona and our former best friend in Eugenio Suarez for excuse me. God, I gotta remember. Oh God, what was in that trade? Uh, Jesus, this is how much I remember. It wasn't as like I was ready for them to lose a top 100 prospect, and they
Tyler
said, you know what?
Locklear was the headliner,
Ah,
which
that's
is
right, Tyler
like
Locklear.
not what I would have expected.
No, and well, everybody was all in kerfuffle about them calling up Locklear for that game in Sacramento. And they're like, oh, Luke Raley's back locked up, which, yeah, poor for Luke Raley, but still didn't make too much sense with Donovan Solano still being on the roster and you having an everyday first baseman and Josh Naylor. Ah, yes, Wani Burgos. So Locklear, Juan Burgos, and Hunter Cranton. That one I was like, ah, man, I know people wanted to see him pan out. But he's already kind of older for a prospect, right? He's already 24. Um, for Eugenio Suarez. So the Mariners bring back Gino and his luscious locks of hair. His what 36 homers. Um, at the time was tied for RBI with Cal, who has kind of taken a nap lately, unfortunately. But as Jake mentioned, he kind of is allowed to do that, considering how he's carried this ball club on the back of his cheeks, his two big cheeks, for a good amount of this season. So they bring Gino back. They get the two best bats at the deadline. I don't think that's a question. Uh, I don't know if it's rage bait, but there was some internet that tried to say it was Carlos Correa and his .1 WAR. We're just gonna ignore that. That is that is someone who has an affinity for being yelled at.
There is something
Um,
funny to be said for the fact that the Mariners went out and got their former third baseman uh, in a trade, and the Astros were like, "Well, we can do that
Yeah,
too.
us
We can
too,
get our own guy
please.
back. Yeah, we'll get Carlos. How about that, huh?"
it was really
Remarkable.
funny yesterday seeing the this game happened like decently well before the Mariners game, but the Red Sox were beating the shit out of the Astros for whatever reason. Hey, I'm happy with it. And it was just this shot of Correa and Altuve joking while they were down 5-1 in like the eighth inning. And I was like, okay, great. Have fun with that. Um, and then the last trade the Mariners made, they were making a push. I quite literally saw Justin Hollander walk into the press box on accident on the phone. I was like, I don't think you want to see me right now. I don't think I should be witnessing this. Um, was Caleb Ferguson the day before the deadline from Pittsburgh, a lefty. So Gabe Spire has a little friend in the bullpen um, for pitching prospect Jeter Martinez. So the Mariners really didn't trade anybody outside of Locklear, outside of what their top 10 prospects, because he was listed as the ninth, I believe. Um, which is pretty remarkable. I mean, it's funny. Whenever we go down post game, sometimes Sir Jerry of Depoto is in the elevator with us. And so we'll see him go past the Diamond Club as we go to the clubhouse, and fans before the deadline are like, Gino, they're like yelling at him, and this time they're like reserved, they're like, good job, and he's just thank you. And so, yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll get your guys' thoughts on this, right? I think he did a pretty good job. I mean, obviously, there's you wanted another reliever. It
Yes.
was a fascinating market. Um, on Puck's show, Jason Puckett, Adam Jude said the Mariners did offer two elite prospects. Elite, I don't know what that means, right? I'm sure it's one of their top 100, two of their top 100 guys for Juan Duran, who eventually went to the Phillies for Mickey of Abel, and another guy. Um, I don't know. There were some guys out there. The Yankees got three of them, and then they all shit their pants in their first game as Yankees, which was
You hate to see
glorious to
it.
see. And former Mariner Jose Caballero is a Yankee now, and he also defecated his pants in that game. So the Yankees are having a grand old time as they got swept by the Marlins. It's pretty good. It was a good weekend for the Mariners.
Great
Um,
week.
I'll stop swearing temporarily. Jake, since you are up on the top of my screen here, I'll go
I'm
to
just
you
only gonna stop
first.
swearing because you're gonna stop talking.
Yes. And I don't know what's in Brittany's cup. We're gonna keep that bit going. And then Brittany, to you on the trades.
Um,
You get two corner infielders and you get a lefty reliever. Again, I know there's want for another bullpen arm. After the Geno trade, there are a lot of fans who are like, get Stephen Kwan. And I would love to get an Asian on my team,
Hashtag
but
Uncle Quan.
I I don't know what that process that haul would have looked like for a guy that's gonna have control and all that.
I mean, I don't know. Apparently, you can send dirt to the other team and they'll go, "Yes, please, thank you, much obliged." Um, but I guess that is for the rental market. I mean, I'm over the moon. We'll say with these trades. I've been having a grand old time. Yeah, like we talked about Naylor. That's huge. I love a guy that doesn't strike out, and I love just the vibe he brings. He's incredibly funny, and he hates the other team, and you gotta have that. You gotta have that hate in your heart, um, which is great. It's fantastic to have a Eugenio back. It's over the moon. Kind of can't believe it. And I was thinking about this watching the JP home run clip when he walked off the Rangers on that was Friday's game, I think, right? Um, and seeing like Gino being one of the first people out of the dugout, and it's like it's so cool to be able to watch Gino in those big moments again,
yeah.
because like he's just always one of the most pumped up guys when the Mariners will do something like that. It's incredible. And Ferguson, we got bullpen help. I don't know. He's had a good year this year. He's had his ups and downs. It might be a Mitch Garver situation where his odd numbered years are better than his even numbered years. Because last year was quite bad. 23 with the Dodgers, he was actually pretty good. Um, and so far this year, he's been above average, and in his three games for the Mariners, he's been great. Yeah, hasn't a lot of hit yet, which is pretty sweet. So I'm happy. I think where this team is right now in the standings and like with the upcoming schedule is encouraging. I mean, we're filming this on Monday morning. Tomorrow they'll start a three-game series against the Chicago Bad Sox, and then they get to play like the Orioles soon, and then the A's again. And so, yeah, we're pretty happy um, overall.
That was a tough
Go
series to
Mariners!
drop to the A's, though.
True.
And they've
Yeah.
been hitting really well, but man, you needed to take that series against the A's. Um, they needed another arm. They
Yeah.
did. I understand the conversation that was happening in my Twitter replies on Saturday night. Um, Dan should have used Ferguson in that situation. It doesn't matter who you have in the pen if you're not using them correctly. Yes, they should have gone to Caleb Ferguson in that situation. And also, Casey Legumina, in the state that he is in right now, God bless him, should not be in your bullpen. If you are a playoff contending team, he should not be someone that you have to rely on in your bullpen. They needed someone else to replace him and or, you know, Trent Thornton, RIP. So they needed another arm. It didn't have to be Duran. That would have been awesome and fantastic. But it could have been, one of the guys that the Yankees got, not Jake Bird, because he's been bad for like 2-3 months now. They needed another arm. With that said, you can't complain about getting the two best bats at the deadline to fill the two biggest holes in your lineup. And looking at this lineup now, having JP bat eighth and hit bombs out of the 8 hole and Cole Young locking it down in the 9 hole. I love Randy leading off. I think that's a fantastic move. I think he's great up there in that position. 20 bags on the year, good for him. Like, he's just having such a good year. So all in all, the lineup looks so much better. I still am concerned about the rotation. I am still concerned about the bullpen. It is what it is now. Noah Syndergaard has been DFA'd, so
Put him in the pen.
Oh my God, that's
as has Penn Murphy. So
Bring him home.
his options.
he's been so bad.
See, I have not paid attention.
Yeah,
to
he's been bad. Yeah.
Let's pull up the BREF page. 7.8 ERA in 12 innings. Oh man.
I think inevitably there will be a team that DFA's a guy that they'll pick up and see if the lab can fix him.
Yeah. God. Can we fix him?
Ryan Presley got DFA'd.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering. I figured after the Geno deal, I was like, okay, you have not touched your top 100
Yeah.
guys. You've got the ammo. You have to go and do more. Like, you're riding this insane wave. Uh, the Astros have lost a good chunk of games in the last week or so.
Yeah, they're not playing good baseball lately.
They,
And about to run headlong into the Marlins.
maybe. Ooh, fish.
Fish and sailor solidarity.
Hey, there you go. So I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot of momentum on the side of the Seattle Mariners, and that continued with this series. They really should have mopped them, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And hell, even Joe Passan, I made up a guy. Jeff Passan gave the Mariners in his trade deadline awards the award for absolutely cooking. So that's good.
I do think
yeah.
you can, to a certain extent, blame Saturday on Rob Manfred specifically. And the fraudulent runner.
The fraud runner?
The fraud
runner? The fronter?
I've heard it been called a lot of things. I've not heard it called a fraudulent runner. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, we could blame Rob Manfred for a lot of things. Yeah, no, as Brittany mentioned, that series in West Sacramento was not the greatest. The Mariners, neither was the series before then either. They shouldn't have split that series against the Angels.
No.
That last game was frustrating. That loss on Friday was annoying. I mean, like, I don't know. If they weren't the Athletics and they weren't owned how they were, I would enjoy that ball club a lot more, just because of the players that they have and they're developing. Except Mason Miller, who they decided to jettison off. I was fascinated by that trade. Yeah, they lose 2 or 3. They won the first game, and then they lose 2 or 3. It just, thankfully the Geno trade made it sting a little less, because there was as Shannon Drayer detailed, the Diamondbacks were landing in Sacramento when the Mariners were leaving, so they stalled the plane 30 minutes. Gino gets on the plane and hugs everybody, and it's like the greatest thing in the world.
It means a lot, you know. I never thought that gonna happen, and then Jack did a really good job making it happen. Obviously, it was a special moment. See all my teammates and the plane cheer for me, you know, and it's something that uh, obviously feel really good because I see everybody in the same place, so I gotta say hello to everybody together, even the media guys. Few guys I see it there, so I'm so happy to be back. And for me, more important than just say hello.
Uh, um, so that makes that loss sting a little bit less. It's still not good. But then, they come back and they start this 10-game homestand. I forget that because today's an off day. They have the day off. Who knows what they're all doing? Maybe frolicking in a field somewhere. Tucker probably is, that damn dog. But
What a
yeah,
brat of a dog.
he's very spoiled. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, clubhouse dog." I'm like, "Yes, he only talks to you or only approaches you if you bribe him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a transactional ass dog." He
Most
does like
dogs are. Come on.
not as much as Tucker. Even
They
my
gotta have
dog,
love in
who
their
is
heart.
um Josh Naylor seems to like him though, and he seems to like Josh Naylor.
That's
I don't
nice.
know, he's immediately gotten that.
That
Josh,
checks
I've
out.
seen Josh do a few things in the clubhouse. Carry a bunch of Air Jordans to his locker, like at least 20 boxes. Until he walked by me yesterday and goes, Tucker, let's go get some food. And they went into the cafeteria. So
Cute.
Josh Naylor.
If Tucker likes him, that's a
Yeah.
vote of confidence for me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they take 3 of 4 over the Texas Rangers. Now they play, as Jake mentioned, the Chicago Bad Sox, and then the Tampa Bay Rays, who sold and yet bought the deadline.
They're
Why?
so weird. Why are
Why
they?
did
Why are they like
they
that?
need?
I literally, there's no team like the Rays. Like,
Why
I
did you
just,
need Griffin Jacks?
they're fascinating.
It feels like they're trying to do Moneyball too.
Watch this. Nobody, please. I
It
don't
sounds
want to.
like Griffin Jacks requested a trade. I think I saw that headline this morning when I was wading through all of the NFL talk. I think I saw that.
Dripping
Yeah,
jacks.
I looked him up to see his ERA and I said, oh, 4.6. And I said, let's close this. And then I saw that in the corner of my eye. Um, yeah, why couldn't he have requested a trade to lovely Seattle? Doesn't he know it's great here in the summers?
Griffin Jacks requested a deal, and the Twins granted only minutes before the clock ran out.
Oh, that's so fucky. What the hell? What are the Twins doing? Um, they have like 3 real players and the rest of it's a travel ball team, apparently. I don't know. Um, so yeah,
They detonated the entire franchise out the
they did.
deadline. There
They're
was this
like,
great post of like somebody screenshotting the Twins Instagram page,
yeah,
and it's like 12 in a row, like thank you, thank you, thank you, trade, thank you,
Oh,
thank you, trade, thank you, trade. It's like really funny the players that don't get like a thank you post,
their
and they
social
just
team is busy.
yeah, it's like Carlos Correa. They didn't do like thank you Carlos or anything. They just went all right. Correa's been traded.
All right, damn, here, leave. Oh my God. So, this leads me to ask, where's your belief level at with this ball club? I know that's a
Carl, don't
dangerous
ask me
thing.
about believing. Come
Too late.
on.
It's too late, Brittany. It's too late. Pull out one of your high noons
Man,
because, they're what? They're 2.5 games. Is it 2.5 or am I
two and a
throwing that
half.
number? They're two and a
Two and a
half
half.
games behind the Houston Astros. Um, They created a little bit of separation between them and the Rangers, but the Rangers came out of the break steaming hot for whatever reason. Um, in the wild card, I know you don't want to hear that, but they do have a 2-game lead over Texas, a 3-game lead over Cleveland, who, was going to sell and then seemingly, hey, our reliever closer got hit with a gigantic gambling ban. We're going to just be kind of weird. 3.5-game lead over the Royals. So and they got a half game behind the Yankees, who again are pooping themselves. And they're 2 games behind Boston, who have won 5 games in a row and are 8-2 over the last 10. So I don't know. I know it's dangerous, but with this lineup, and the point was made as well, outside of the homer he hit earlier in the series, Cal's kind of been stinking.
Which I said was going to happen. It's
He did.
inevitable.
He
Catchers
did.
wear down. He was going to go through this stretch. So people have got to pick up the slack for him.
Yeah, I think he's also just at this point he's just trying to hit a home run every time, which I honestly respect.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like go for it, brother.
Since the All-Star break, the Mariners have a third worst WRC plus in baseball with an 85 WRC plus. That ain't gonna cut it. So yes, you need a larger sample size to gauge the offense since they have acquired more pieces. But that is a rough number. I did not realize it had been that bad.
That's kind of crazy because it feels like they're winning games out of the break too.
Yeah, as a team, they're slashing 205, 278, 361 since July 18th.
Doing that.
So they've got to be better. And they need Bryce Miller to come back. I was really kind of skeptical on if he would even be able to help this ball club down the road here.
We still don't know if he will.
I'm still super skeptical,
When you
but
think
now
about
I'm
it,
looking
Bryce
at
Miller
it
coming
like
back is the real trade deadline acquisition.
Stop, Jerry.
Jesus, Jake.
Jake or
they,
Jerry?
they need Bryce
Same
to
first
come
letter.
back. And maybe if he comes back and can be himself, you can push Logan Evans to a long relief role, right? And that helps alleviate some pressure off your bullpen. I don't know, but they need some help. It's I don't know who I trust in the rotation right now. Other than well, no, I don't know who I trust in the rotation right now. Brian Wu is throwing some stinkers lately.
Yeah, what,
Yeah.
4+ earned run in 2 of his last 3.
Yeah,
Is he still going 6 innings? Is that
he
still
is.
happening?
He's
He
still going
is.
6 innings though.
Dan's definitely doing that on purpose at this point, right?
He said, "Watch this.
Leave him out
Man
there to
go
die
6."
for
Yeah,
6 innings.
right. And I think he's still a young pitcher. He still only has so many innings under his belt. I think maybe it was kind of inevitable he was going to run out of gas a little bit at some point. I fully expect Brian Wu to bounce back. Kirby did this in his All-Star year too. He kind of went through a slump in, I
Yeah.
think it was August. And it happens, but you don't have that guy right now in your rotation that we're so used to having, like a stopper in your rotation. Like, oh, so and so's on the mound, it's a win. Right now, in this moment, you don't have that. So between that and I'm still waiting to see the offense, come all the way together. I'm still kind of holding my breath. I don't feel comfortable drawing conclusions or um, putting any sort of belief out there yet. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where I am. I'm starting to feel in my heart of hearts. I'm starting to feel more optimistic.
In your heart of hearts,
In
Jake.
my heart of hearts, I go Mariners. That's what's going on in my soul right now. But I am otherwise like yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the relieving pitching, and I'm worried about the offense going through this like sine wave of really good to really poopy bad.
Strikeout.
Um,
Yeah,
which I believe is the technical term poopy bad.
it is. Yeah.
Um,
On B ref.
but I think we're starting to get to the point. I mean, there's like what 49, 50 games left.
Yeah, just under 50.
Yeah, like it's a sprint now where
Oh.
we're doing another fraud 2020 season basically. Uh
Evan White.
in the arms of the
Is
angels.
he still an angel?
Um
Or is he
I was
broken?
I meant that he was dead.
Oh,
Let's
he
look up
is in the
Evan White.
organization. Oh,
Whoa, 60-day IL.
Jeez.
some things never change.
Meet IL man, the
Poor,
man on the IL.
Oh,
poor Evan.
it feels so wrong looking at his BRF and seeing that Angels hat. Took that
Yeah.
thing off.
Does he make money?
The
Yeah,
Angels are paying him. I
yeah.
mean,
Fuck. You know what? I
You
full
gotta respect
respect.
it,
You
right?
really
That
do.
I think the contract the Mariners signed him
he's
to goes through
making
2026.
Oh my god.
he's
Yeah,
making $8 million this year.
there you go. And then doesn't he make 10 next year, Charles?
The team option next year, a $2 million buyout.
Oh, okay, okay.
Artie
Evan White,
Moreno
I love
paying
you.
Evan
I
White.
respect it. You gotta do it, brother. Anyway, yeah, I'm starting to believe #believe. I don't have the believe up
I don't
anymore.
either.
My believe
Actually,
got torn in half.
Oh,
my last yeah, that 2021 season I was in college. And I printed one out for like that last series. And that was the only thing I left up in the room when I moved out at the end of the year.
oh
Aw,
Jesus.
But I left a little believe sign on the wall,
aw.
which I assume was like burned with a
Some guy came in
flamethrower.
and said, "What the
For
fuck is
sure.
this?"
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, you
yeah.
like Ted Lasso, you nerd. I've actually never seen an episode of Ted Lasso, but I do like the Mariners. I do think they're starting to get to a good place, and I think if they can keep the clubhouse energy up and spirits high, and whether that is like they are happy and having fun or they are mad as hell,
Yeah.
um, as long as they're not depressed in the clubhouse, I feel good about the team.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for that. And it makes a lot of Twitter users angry when you talk about like the good vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball's such a
Oh yeah.
grind, man. It's such a grind. And having a guy like Gino in the clubhouse can go such a long way. It really can. And I get that like there's the concern about the strikeouts, and trust me, I'm like really, really hoping we get good Gino and not bad Gino, because we've seen bad Gino and we
Yeah.
know what that looks like. The Diamondbacks were close to releasing him. And if they didn't have a minor leaguer get hurt, you know, they would have they would have jettisoned him because he was
Yeah.
so bad. But man, like regardless of the kind of play you get from him, there is value with what he brings to the clubhouse. And it's palpable. You can feel it through I wasn't even at any of the games this weekend, but you can feel it. And um I it is the dog days of summer. And if they can get a little boost from Eugenio Suarez to get them through and give them a little shot in the arm, take it all day.
Yeah.
Two things. One, I think it's hilarious that Evan White got transferred to the 60 IL today. Like that roster moves happened today. So we've
Wow.
like summoned him, I guess.
Spoken into existence.
It's 8
Um,
a.m.
he has not played. Well, you know where he last was? The Angels AA affiliate. He wasn't even with their
Oof.
AAA affiliate.
That's
Anyway,
rough.
Brother.
um, yeah, 49 games left in the season. Yes, I will tell you personally what it was like being around the clubhouse because the last series, like just being there pregame was some of the most fun, like personally, that you could in my years being credentialed with the Seattle Mariners. Victor's back, first of all, and he seems to be ramping up. To go back to Bryce, I did want to mention that we're supposed to hear from Hollander tomorrow, because he had his outing down in Sugar Land, so I'm sure Bryce liked being down there.
Nobody
And he
likes
said he
being in
felt good.
Sugarland.
He can say he feels good all he wants. What did you say?
Nobody likes being in Sugarland, for the record.
Well, we'll defer to the Texan here for that. Yes. Brady Farkas had Shannon Drayer on his show, and Shannon was saying that I'm not smart enough to get this, so I'm referencing it. That Bryce had to change his delivery to deal with the spur in the back of it. I don't know where it would be. Somewhere
Oof.
back here. The back of his elbow.
Here.
Good.
It's corrupt.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Oof.
Um,
And you're saying like his delivery now is changed, or his delivery before getting removed was changed?
I'd have to go through the episode, but I knew that to deal with, I think when he first came back, he had to change it.
Okay.
Well, I think we'll ask, I'm sure that'll be asked of Hollander tomorrow. Um, it's not great. I don't really feel great about that. I don't know if Bryce Miller is going to contribute again to this year.
Yeah.
And I say that both in concern for what he looks like, even if he does feel good,
Yeah.
and just for hoping for Bryce Miller for the future.
I
I
don't
know
know.
you
Put
don't
him in
want
the
to hear it.
bullpen in October.
I'm wondering if that, but that's the thing is that Hollander, um, I know saying is one thing, right? They can change it any pace. They could change that thought today, but they said they want to build him up for real outings. So they are working with the intent that he will be a starting pitcher again. Um, or maybe they're going to sneak it in there and he's going to be long relief. I don't know. Um, but I mean, Bryce Miller would be a hell of a guy to call out of the bullpen and give you his best bullets for like an inning.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's true. That's a good point.
but
His rehab
yeah,
start was
pretty solid.
really good.
He was still
Yeah.
hitting 96s, 97s towards the end of it, if I remember
Struck out
correctly.
6 people.
Don't think he
Had
gave
no
up a
walks.
run.
Yeah.
So he looked good. As long as he feels good, like, I don't know, we can see. I've seen crazier things happen, you know.
Baseball's weird, man.
Gino came back.
That's
Um,
true.
yeah, Victor's been really high energy. Him and Ryan Bliss is back. You know, he's not coming back this season. I need to reiterate that because people think that. He is hitting off a tee tomorrow, though, so he's beginning his hitting progression.
Nice.
They've been around because they like to bring the guys from Arizona up here just so they don't go insane down in Arizona. Um, Victor and Ryan were racing, and each time, well, they were just doing some light running around the infield, and Victor would like dramatically fall down after and start screaming. Uh, he also ran out of the clubhouse to go and do his like physical therapy, and all I heard from the other end of the clubhouse was screaming. This is Victor. Yeah, they had Ryan Bliss en route during the first few innings on Saturday. I think so. And Victor was putting seeds on his head, right? Um, Gino's been talking to a few guys. I've seen him talking. He was talking to Luis a long time yesterday. Like it is a thing, and we've had a few really weird, angry people talking about. Oh, it was about Naylor. Naylor talking about why he's because he was. I guess he was raised to kind of be serious and about his business.
Josh, going back to that intensity you were talking about, how much has that factor, beyond just the preparation and the work that you put in, led to your success at this level?
I think a lot. I mean, I take this serious. This is, my job and arguably one of my favorite things in the world to do. So I'm always kind of serious and intense and really focused, just because I want to be my best me and perform at my best. I really like being locked in the moment. People ask me, do you have conversations with guys at first base? And honestly, I don't really. And it's not in a disrespectful way or a mean way. It's not that I don't want to talk to you, but I'm just so focused on, okay, if this ball comes to me, if it's to my right, I can do this, this, and this. If it's to my left, I can do this, this, and this. If I got to go forward or backwards, I have to do this. It's like I'm thinking about a million things so I can knock out everything in my mind before it happens, if it happens. I like to game plan. Think ahead. I like to try to be 3 moves ahead, like a chess game. My brother Bo or Noah, he plays chess. I'm not very good at it, but he's extremely good. But I watch him play, and it's cool to see how when someone makes a move, you're already ready to make that move and counter each. So I try to take that into like a baseball form, where it's like, no matter if I'm in the box, okay, you threw this first pitch, striker ball, you're probably going to go here, 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 here. And if you don't, you're probably going to do this, this, and this. When I'm on defense, if I got to hold a runner on, okay, this guy likes to yank the baseball on this certain pitch, so I'm going to jump off 2 more feet because it's probably going to be in this area. And if it's this pitch, I can stay back here. Just kind of game planning. So that's why I'm always really like focused and kind of like poker faced. My mom told us growing up, always poker face, like don't let anything affect you, good, bad, or ugly. Just, so I don't know. I just take that to heart, and I think that's why I'm always very serious and very intense.
You mentioned your mom, so this comes from your upbringing, basically.
Yeah, but my parents just be like kind of even keeled. Try to ride the wave as clean as you can. The baseball is full of ups and downs, and if you can just kind of stay, clear-headed and ride that wave clean, then you'll be okay. You can't let too many things affect you. You may say once in a while, but you won't see me like blow up in the dugout and throw my stuff or throw my helmet. If I strike out, and I struck out, like it's all right, and try again next time. If I make an error, it is what it is. Like I'm not perfect. I'm a human. I try my hardest and train my best, but I'm not perfect, so I'm gonna make a mistake here and there. But I'm not gonna let it like ruin my day.
And take it as a job, and people are like, oh, Julio needs to have that. No. Brittany said it best yesterday. I want my center fielder. I want that Julio. I want that guy specifically to have fun.
Yeah.
It is the sport is better when he's having fun.
And he's better when he's having fun too.
He's better when he's having fun. We got some folks who
he's
are
also having fun when he's better.
This is
Yeah.
so yeah, no, it's been enjoyable. Even speaking of that guy, I don't see him like mess around with the social team too often. He was fucking with the social team the other day. They were recording something. Oh, because Zach Top was there yesterday. I'm not a country music guy. I don't know him. He looked simultaneously 40 and 7 at the same time. Cal seemed to like him. He does Cal's walk-up song, so I guess Cal enjoyed it. Julio just scared the shit out of one of the social team videographers, ran by him while he wasn't looking, and screamed, "What are you doing?" and like made him nearly shit his pants. So I don't know. They seem like they're in pretty good spirits. So there were some good quotes. I posted some quotes Julio had about Randy and their friendship, which seems pretty big because you should extend Randy Arozarena.
Extend Randy.
You should do that.
Extend. Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena. Yep.
Right.
So
out of our system. I like that you posted that in chat, and then Brittany and I both sent "now" all caps at the same time.
Yes.
No.
It's just, yeah, man. You've got well, and then I think I'll end it on my Jerry quotes, which I know, it's certainly a thing. This is one of I don't know if there's been a deeper team in my time covering this ball club.
What does it mean to be here now and try and get this team back to the past?
It means a lot, like I say, this is the team who want to win, and they make a little, they make a really good move. And not because me, not because they train me, but they got Ferguson, who's a really good arm. That I just faced him in Pittsburgh, and he was nasty. So, but yeah, like I say, this is a team who want to win, and I appreciate that they take me and be part of this. This journey is gonna be an awesome for me. Like I say, I'm might be going to a free agents and be part of this team and try to win the World Series here. It's mean a lot, and like I say, I just want to help them to win the World Series.
Lineup wise, because your bottom three, the argument can be made. You've got one of the best bottom threes in baseball, with Dominic Canzone, John Paul of the Crawfords, who went deep again yesterday after hitting the walk-off
off of
on
Jacob
Friday.
DeFraud.
Jacob DeFraud, who gave up 3 home runs to 2025 Jorge Polanco.
To the Seattle Mariners.
2025 Jorge Polanco, the greatest hitter of all time, by the way. Hey, he's given you just enough this year.
Yeah.
Um, and Cole Young, who perfectly serviceable in his rookie season, perfectly serviceable. You don't need him to be anything else.
Great
Um,
defense. I mean, he got his 2 outs in the ninth on Friday
oh,
or on
the
Sunday,
tag
excuse
was
me.
really good.
The
He
tag
was
was good, and the
fantastic
stretch from the
yesterday.
weird throw from JP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and he'll get better. He'll just get better. So I feel a lot better. Like I said when we did our show with Naylor, I wanted a first baseman. I didn't want to keep rolling out. I love Luke Raley. I did not want to keep rolling out the Luke Raley, Donovan Solano. I don't know what the roster, what the bench looks like.
Why
Photo
is he
essentially,
still here?
yes, I was going to end it with that, but we're kind of running on time. I was gonna do Brittany does our state of the Mariners. I was gonna do a version of that here and who is up and who is down, and my down astronomically was Dylan Moore.
It's not
Um,
even down at this point. It's like
Exploded.
Black hole.
yeah, it's concerning.
The big thing where I had already been done, but the play in right field that he just straight up dropped, he
Yeah.
clanked. I was like, okay, we got to be done. If you
No.
can't even field anymore, you, you can't hit.
Utility man, the man with no utility.
You man with no utility. What else can you do for me? Like carry Trent Thornton? Oh, speaking of vibes, Trent Thornton. I've never seen a man look so happy while on crutches. He came into the club. Click, click. Poor fella. Trent Thornton tore
I
his left Achilles. If you didn't know that.
rip. Yeah. I'm sympathetic for Dylan and like trying to play through his injury in like a contract year. But brother, it was time to give up like weeks ago on that one. Like you just can't play baseball at the
Leave the
moment.
game before the game leaves you.
You're not gonna get a contract if you're playing like pee pee poo poo and
No.
aggravating your injury like this.
I would say he'd end up like Evan White, but Evan White does have a contract.
Evan White, God bless him, is living the American dream.
Yeah,
The
he
Evan
is.
White episode.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we were doing the show during that season? I think I
God.
would just be praising Kyle Lewis. We would need a 20-minute Kyle Lewis praise session every. Sorry, I really enjoyed that.
Like we did with Jorge Polanco at the start of this season.
Hey, he.
I love him. God bless him. This podcast could not handle my D. Strange Gordon opinions though.
Oh, oh no! Could this podcast
Ooh.
handle
At the time, they've
when
cooled.
Abraham Toro was actually on the team?
Oh brother. Oh brother, I would have
I'm
lost
taking
my
this
mind.
to the chat. I have questions now.
Oh, the
My
2026. Sorry, the 2026 Evan White season was already voided, so he's not getting $10 million next year.
Gotcha.
oh brother. Is
Sorry.
that I guess how early can you void a contract or void a season? Oh, what's he gonna do next year? Oh man.
Have to get healthy.
He's gotten
He
plenty
might
of
have to get a
dollars.
real
He's getting
job.
$8 million this year. He will be fine.
Oh, I fully respect it. I wish I could have got in on that hustle.
Play really good Gold Glove defense for one season, hit a few bombs, and then stop existing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the dream, right? That's like
The
when you
American dream.
it's like when actors will do like one really good movie and then retire on the spot.
Hey man, just sell one big thing.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the dream.
All right. We are just at about time. Do we have any quick thoughts to rattle off? Um,
I'm worried Cal is hurt.
Yeah.
yeah, you have this thought. I haven't seen him with anything, but I will be looking,
You
especially.
won't.
I
You
will
won't.
hold. No, but in the past, I have. When you were worried about his neck, he had the kinesiology tape.
That's true. That's true. He had the tape. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be
I
like,
think it's a
Cal,
dumb thing.
give me your hand. I'm gonna be like, let me see it.
Yeah. I wonder if his thumb is bugging him. And if it, that would be his left thumb. And so that would be taking a lot of brunt swinging as well. Um, I don't know if he could just be worn down, which is affecting his offense, which is totally understandable. But the way he's failing to stick some pitches lately and hasn't won some pitches that he normally wins for his pitchers, I have kind of started to watch and pay attention to that. And I'm just wondering if maybe there was a couple foul tips that he took off of them week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. So
Could it be fortunate or profitable? What's the word I'm looking for? Could it be beneficial to give Harry Ford some run?
It's got to be better than Mitch Garver, right?
Once that contract ends, you say, "Have a good day," and you tell Mitch to leave.
Yes,
I'm serious.
yes.
Like,
Thank you for being
since
the better
he's-
half of the Mitch Witch.
since he's still here, like Harry should be your backup
yeah,
catcher / I don't know. You got to let him play because he's
Yeah.
played pretty good ball down in AAA of the
he
A's.
is. Yeah, he is playing well.
Really started getting clicking since
Yeah.
kind of a slow start. I don't know. Like
It's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
it is a possibility.
Yeah,
Garver's
it's an
rating
interesting
is-
thought.
So that's it. After 2 years, so long. Good luck.
Yeah,
Yep.
you get him
So good
out.
luck.
Yes.
He's a nice human being. That
Yep.
is what I will say. Like Dylan Moore. Nice
His-
human being.
His half of the Mitch Witch was better.
That's the ending sentence. Yes, the Mariners continue their 10-game homestand against 3 games, as Jake mentioned. 3 games against the Chicago White Sox and 3 games against the Tampa Bay Rays. It's basically Ichiro week. They start with the Ichiro Funko giveaways, I think, starting tomorrow. We'll hear from Justin Hollander tomorrow, so continue to follow us on all of the social platforms at Circling of the Seattle Sportses. We see you next time, folks. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Get a friend like Gino if you can. I don't know. There's only one Gino.
Simply become friends with Gina.
You can't be like me. See you next time.
Yeah,
Take
sure
care of
can't,
yourselves. Be well. Do whatever you can to make. Oh, I didn't get to tell my Andre story. We'll hold that for next week. Do whatever you can to make today a great day.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, how about those Zaps?
Oh, I'm excited.
I know. Where are you going to watch all those away games, though?
Away games. Huh. I was thinking of coming here since, after all, Rough and Tumble is the home of Circling Seattle Sports.
I love that idea. Hope to see y'all here.